What is up, guys? Kevin over at LEGbrOs coming back at you with another different type of video today. In being that I like to see these kind of videos from other people when I'm engaging in going into a business venture like YouTube, I did figure that I would do a video based off of my very first video with over 100,000 views. We'll date it back to when it actually had 100,000 views, and we'll see exactly where we were at that point. So I figured I'd make a video based on how much just a regular standard YouTuber, not specialty, beauty, cars, anything like that, just a standard Lego YouTuber could look into making based off of a video with 100,000 views. Now this has never happened to me before, so this video actually took off. It's really cool. I made it a while ago, so back in March, so it's been a while. It's been up for a while. So I'll show you the analytics here in a second, and it was kind of cool how it just took off. It got recommended by YouTube on, I think, like an Ninjago list, and then ultimately that just led to more views than I've ever had. Almost, well, not quite combined, but more views than I've ever had on a video for sure by a mile. By a long shot. So none of my videos have taken off quite that much. I've gotten like 20,000 on one video, but this one just decimated all of the other ones. And it's really cool to see when something actually gets recommended, when it actually gets taken off. Of course, this was my video that I had no idea about any of these figures, so it's just me being an idiot for most of the video, which is really funny. But so let's go ahead and dive into the analytics here, and we can see where we got. Right now, currently in its since published, we are at $209 because it's got 120,000 views. As we can see during the views itself, we can actually go back to our analytics and see how much it's made. So on July 26th is when it hit over 100,000 views. So we'll take a look at our revenue on July 26th, and it had been so $186.73 is what I made off of that video specifically. I was monetized, I believe, the whole entire time for that. So as you can see, it's not you have to get quite a few views in order to get a big money check from YouTube specifically, but that's not bad. I mean, that paid for the video. I think I paid $150 for the haul. So this video paid for itself. So all of those things in there were pure profit, and it's still making money, which is just amazing to see. It's so cool. It is kind of leveling out a little bit, which I'm really sad about in terms of views, it looks like. But ultimately, I'm hoping that it continues to grow and just keep going, because as you can see, it was a pretty good video right off the bat. I had 750 views, which was higher than the typical period, so I knew it was going to be a pretty good video. We got 751 views in the very first day back in March, and usually I was getting 390 to 540, as you can see right there. And it did pretty well. I mean, 300 views the second day, 200 views, 200. I kind of kept going like 200 views a day, and it just kept going through, and then, by the time it kind of petered off, it was kind of at like 5,000 views, but it was doing all right. It was kind of one of those evergreens where it kept going. And then as you can see, right around here is when it just started taking off. It was getting like 5,000 views plus per day. I think one day it got like 8,000 views in one day. And that is just something I had never seen ever before, which was really fun to watch it just go and go. Was responsible for most of my views on my channel for the most part. As you can see, it's still currently at this point getting somewhere between 50 and 100 views per hour that it's up, which is it's so cool. There's now downtimes, which is really scary because I'm hoping it didn't get removed from whatever list it's on in order to get that many views. But it's cool seeing that, because I mean, that's like my new videos get that many per hour at this point. So this is kind of supporting my channel and supporting a lot of the growth. As you can see, I've gotten 838 subscribers just from that video itself, and I only have 4,000. So about a fourth of my subscribers have come from just this one video. Shows you what can happen when something takes off. And this isn't even like a super viral video that gets millions and whatnot. I can only imagine what those videos would do. But I thought I'd just share this with you guys, just so you can kind of see. I always wondered, like, what do people make when they make videos that are 100,000 views and stuff like that? So obviously there's probably people that have higher ad revenue and stuff like that too. My ad revenue seems to be pretty low in terms of what I've seen. As you can see, this is RPM, which is basically the amount of money you get per 1,000 views, not taking out the whole total views versus the monetized views. So people who have ad blocker and stuff like that, obviously you don't get any money for that. So if you're watching something like with that, it's not supporting the creator really at all. So this is kind of like the total views. So of the 122,000 views, I was getting $1.75 per 1,000 views. which is not super hot, but you know, what are you gonna do? This was the ad revenue based off of the monetized playback. So every time there was every 1,000 monetized playbacks, I was getting about $3.80. So divided by that, it's like half were monetized, half were not monetized, basically, which is very sad. Sad news on that one, on that front, but that's okay. I mean, it's still cool that this video paid for itself. That's the ultimate goal, is eventually my videos will pay for the merchandise, and then the merchandise is just bonus on top of that. So that's the goal of my channel here. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Just kind of an inside look as to, you know, where we're going with this. As you can see, the reach got up there pretty big as well. They were recommending it quite a bit. Right when it hit right here, they started recommending it, and it was going to thousands and thousands of people that are, you know, that were actually able to see it. So really, it didn't have a huge click-through rate or watch time. So most people are tuning out at the end there and not watching the whole thing, but that's kind of how everything works for that effect. I don't know if I even have I might have an end screen on there, which is kind of interesting. Maybe I have to put an end screen on there. I don't really want to touch the video. That's what I've been kind of stopping, is even looking at touching the video, because I don't want to ruin anything. I'm afraid of changing anything on the video, because I don't want it to like affect how it's posted or anything to that effect. So I haven't really edited this video whatsoever, which has been kind of funny. I've just been terrified to touch it, because I didn't want to ruin it. I just have this dark feeling that ultimately that's going to happen, and it's gonna be ruined at that point. So comment below if you like this type of video. I know I like looking at these kind of insider looks behind the scenes of people's channels and stuff like that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button. Love you all, and I'll catch you on the next one.